Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I want to talk a little bit about the brand new Kia Sportage. This is the 2026 model. This is one of the most sold SUV in this class and also one of the most sold Kia ever. It has a real success in so many countries like UK and in Europe. It has a huge success. This version is the Europe version. That means it's the short version. In United States and in Asia, I think they use to sell the longer version. So we have the shorter version for Europe. Here in this video I will present you everything about the changes, exterior change, interior change. We will talk a little bit about the multimedia and the new things that they bring. And also to be honest, this is one of my favorite car in this segment, and I think, and yeah, it's also one of my favorite size SUV because I think it's the perfect all-arounder to drive also in the city, also on the highway, and also on some light off-road. And we will talk about the off-road a little bit later because this version that I have with me, it's all-wheel drive, so you have also the possibility to lock all-wheel. We will talk about that later. Also in the test drive video we will talk about that, so check out the test drive video because there I explain you everything about how is to drive this Kia Sportage. Now we will start as always with some technical data and information, but if you are in Romania and Bucharest, if you want to see the car, test drive the car, definitely check out Meet Motors. They already have the car, you can test drive it, you can buy it, and they have also a 3,000 euro discount for the moment in Romania. Anyway, let's start with the technical data. First of all, let's start with the powertrain, and here we have the 1.6 liter pure petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line. It comes with an automatic transmission DCT, 180 horsepower, and it's all-wheel drive. That means it's a front-wheel drive permanently with the possibility to send the energy and the power to the rear wheel. So this is the version that I have with me. For the moment in Europe, they sell this pure petrol. They sell also a diesel, a mild hybrid diesel version, but in the future, I think next month should appear also a full hybrid and a plug-in hybrid, which I think they are much more interesting, and I can't wait to test the full hybrid because, to be honest, if I had to buy this Sportage, I will definitely look for a full hybrid or plug-in hybrid a little bit more than on the pure petrol because you get more efficiency, better tax, and also more and better cleaner drive. Regarding the powertrain, I'm happy that Kia still offer you all the options possible. You can get it diesel, you can get it petrol, you can get it plug-in hybrid, full hybrid, which is fantastic. You can get it as an all-wheel drive, which is great. So from this point of view of powertrain, you have from where to choose. Because we have the 1.6 liter engine right here. You can see here is the engine, the 1.6 liter, 4 cylinders in line, combined with a 7-speed automatic transmission DCT. You can get the car, by the way, also with a manual transmission, also the diesel. Also this petrol engine, you can get it with a manual transmission 6-speed or automatic 7-speed. Plus the other full hybrid and plug-in hybrid, they are based on the same 1.6 liter engine. So just the configuration will be a little bit different. Here you can see very clear the air filter, the 12-volt battery. This is the fuse box, liquid for the brakes, cooling brakes, liquid cooling, and here is the liquid for the wipers. Regarding this version that I have with me right here, I will leave in the description of the video all the technical data information about the car. And the hood, of course, it's manual, so if you want to close it the same as on the previous version, yeah, it's just manual, but it's easy to close it. On this version, it has a 54 liter fuel tank on the pure petrol version, and this is the way it looks. Pretty simple to open. Also the quality of this door here, it's pretty good. And yeah, it's quite nice. Before we talk a little bit about the exterior design and the price, let's go in the trunk. From here you open it up, it's automatic lift gate, pretty simple. On this GT-Line, by the way, I have the GT-Line version with me. We will talk about that in a second. 591 liter on this pure petrol version, which is more than enough. I love the fact that always Sportage was extremely spacious and practical, and for the size of the car and the shape of the car, the fact that it's a compact SUV allow you to have also plenty of luggages here. So I always say, like, if you have a family with 2 kids, I think you can go in holidays, you can carry without any problem all the luggages and the stuff here in the trunk. And under the trunk you still have huge amount of space. You can see here it's optional also a spare tire, which I don't know how many cars these days come with a spare tire, which is very useful. Plenty of space down here under the floor. And also on the left side, you have also a 12-volt port, 180-volt outlet, which is very useful if you want to camp in the car, for example. Here you have also hooks. You have the possibility to fold down the seats. I will show you in a second, also left and right. You have a speaker here on the right side, and of course you have this protection for the trunk. So if you want to use it, but you can also take it out extremely easy. So if you want to take it out, you do it from here. So in just 1-2 seconds you can take it out. Super convenient. I'm not sure if you can put it down here. You see, you have this place here where it comes in place. Let's try to do that, and I think it works. Yes, it has his own space here. Look at this, gorgeous. So you can put it also down there, and you still have left plenty of space. And this is the way it looks. 591 liters. And the cool part is that you have a square entrance, so you can fit in here big items without any problem. You can fold down the middle part, and it's one of the biggest middle part that you can fold down. So for example, if you want to carry long items, keys or whatever, you can do it, and in the same time have 2 passengers. And if you want to fold down the seats, you can do it from here, just like that. Super convenient, super quick, just like that. And of course the seats can be also adjusted, and once you fold it down it can go up to 1,780 liters. So let me show you, push it back because it's also fixed here. Why it's important that these seats to be fixed here is because when you have a lot of things here to carry, you don't want the seats to move up and down, to not hit the glass or hit the things around. So you want to have those, for the safety, those seats fixed here. That's why they do it, for the safety. And also from the side you have this seat belt. Of course you have his own space here. You can see that you have to take it out from here. The cool part is that the seat belt have his own space, but if you want to take it on the side, you can take it on the side. This is the way it looks from this area. But if you put it back, then when you put back the seats, it will go back to with the seat belt. And the thing is that you cannot do it simply like that. You have a handle here, you have to press it, and then the seats will go back. So yeah, the practicality is great. The cool part is that from here you pull it and you push it back. Let me show you. This one come back in place. The cool and interesting thing is that, let me go inside to show you. You can adjust those seats in many positions. So you can choose to have it straight like that, which will allow you to have more space in the trunk, or you can push this and go a little bit backward, more backward, all the way backward. So you have a lot of adjustment from the seats to find your super nice position. We will talk about that in a second. But overall the practicality in this Kia Sportage, it's incredible. And the fact that you have a super compact SUV with plenty of space here for the luggages and very good practicality make this car one of the most practical in this class. Also up here you have a handle, and you have the button, of course, to close the trunk if you want to do that. So yeah, from my point of view, I will give it a 10 from 10 when it comes to practicality, trunk and space here. So now let's talk a little bit about this petrol engine, and I want to give you some technical data regarding this version that I have with me. I want to have and take on test also the full hybrid and the plug-in hybrid, probably also the diesel mild hybrid. I will see that, but I want to focus on this one because if I make video with the other ones, I will add more information there. So what I like very much about the petrol engine is the fact that it's pretty silent, so you don't hear too much noise from exterior. So the insulation from the engine to the interior of the cabin, it's pretty good. So you can see right now we are in eco mode, and basically you don't feel too many vibration. It feels quite good inside here. It comes with a 1.6 liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line, as I said, combined with a 7-speed DCT automatic transmission, 180 horsepower, 265 Newton meters, top speed 203 km per hour, 0 to 100 can do in 9.8 seconds. Fuel tank capacity, I told you, 54 liters, CO₂ emission 167 grams, ground clearance 17 centimeters, and if I'm not wrong, 17 centimeters it's on all versions. Also, the weight of the car on this version, 1,738 kilograms. You can expect on the full hybrid and plug-in hybrid to be heavier because it has the battery and extra components like electric motor and so on. Also, the towing capacity up to 1,650 kilograms with brakes, which is great. The consumption on this version at least, which we will test in a separate video, definitely check out the test drive video, because there you can see the number in real life, and I will drive it in the city on the highway so you can see the real numbers. It's between 7.4 liter and 7.9 liter, the estimated VLTP, but we will see in real life how much number we can get. The length of the car 4.54 centimeters, and the wheelbase 2.68 m, which is pretty good. So the stability for the size of the car should be good on the highway. We will talk about that, and also on twisty road. And very important, when we talk about suspension, guys, it comes with McPherson suspension, independent on the front, independent multi-link on the rear. But because we have the GT-Line version, this car comes also optional in some countries, standard, like United Kingdom. It comes standard on GT-Line, the adaptive suspension. So depending on which driving mode you are, the car will adapt also the suspension, and depending on the road ahead, on the speed, the car will adapt the suspension. But more about that we will talk in the test drive video as well. Now let's talk about the most important thing, the price. So because I have with me the GT-Line version, it's the most expensive version you can get, at least with this configuration, 1.6 liter T-GDI. So the price for the car that I have with me start around 38,000 euro, and then you add the options, which we will talk a little bit later, and it goes up to 46,721 euro. But with 3,000 euro discount these days at Kia Meet Motors, the price of the car that you see right here with me, it's 43,721 euro. But the most affordable version, because this is the GT-Line, if you go for the basis entry-level version, only front-wheel drive, you can get it at around 29,308 euro with this configuration. More about the price with plug-in hybrid and so on, of course we will talk in the future. And also I'm not going to talk about the diesel version because I plan to get it as well. But from my point of view, for what this car offers, I think it's a pretty good price. I mean, adaptive suspension, you will see the interior, it's incredible. We will go through all the options. So let me show you also the key. This is the key, very nice, very modern. You saw it also on other models. You have the buttons here on the side. And this version, by the way, didn't have that options to move it forward or backward, but I think the hybrid and plug-in hybrid, or one of them, will have that options to move the car forward, you know, to summon forward and backward as well. What you can do with the buttons, you can lock and unlock the car. The cool thing is that when you unlock it, it comes with a very nice animation. I don't know if you can see it now in the daytime, but in the nighttime it looks really cool. I will try to add some images right here. And when you lock it, it's just locked completely, but when you unlock it, it comes with a beautiful animation where the light will go from here or from here, and then goes all the way in. And yeah, this is cool. Anyway, those are the new headlamps on the new design. We will talk about them in a second. And if you go in the back, the same story. When you turn on the car, when you lock the car, it comes with a cool animation. And also on the new version, you can see we have those new tail lights, which have super cool animation. It comes like that, and then it goes in the middle, but much nicer than the previous version. And then again, lock and unlock. I will add some images so you can make an idea regarding this animation on the lights. Other than that, I like very much that when you press this button, it comes with automatic opening on the trunk. You don't have to hold the button all the time, and when you want to close it, the cool thing is that you can close it from the key. You just press it for free. No, I think here you have to hold it. So when you close it, let's see one more time. When you close it, I think you have to hold it for the whole process. Yes, if you release it, you can see that it will definitely stop. So you have to hold it all the time. And then when you press the button, it's open, and then when you want to close it, you have to hold the button for the whole process until it closes. This is for the safety feature, not to hit someone that it's in between there. And of course it comes with electric folding mirrors, so when you lock the car, they will fold in and fold out, which is great. And also we have new here, if you remember on the previous version was that physical button here. Now it's a touch button, so when you put the finger here, you lock the car, or you unlock it from here. It's very simple like that. So, which is quite cool, right? So you put your hands here, and then the car will be unlocked. It has a sensor here. And also it's also illuminated, this handle on the front. I don't know if you can see it now, but in the nighttime you can see it pretty well. Other than that, if you press this button, the unlock button, just to answer your question, you can open only the front windows. The rear windows will stay locked. So then of course on the other side was also open, and now if you hold the lock button, the windows will close. So yeah, in general, this is the key. So now guys, let's talk a little bit about the exterior design, which came with a few big changes, and it comes with a new design language from Kia. You probably saw it also on the new models EV3, EV9 and EV6 as well. So they bring it also on Sportage, this new look of the brand, which look really cool. Also because we have the GT-Line version, the car look really spectacular, and I really love the touches. You will see a lot of black glossy insertion almost everywhere. I really love the down part of the bumper with those areas around here. You can see the grille here in the front, it's quite huge in black glossy. Here's the front camera, because the car comes with 360 degrees camera. New Kia writing here, kind of a badge. And then you can see right here inside, this is the air intake, the huge grille. It's not active, it's just passive cooling. You have the radiator directly there, but you have another entrance here, which this one here, it's active. So you can see the clappers are open right now, but they are closed and open on the lower end to allow the air to go to radiator to cool down different things. Here is the radar for all the safety features, and it's used for emergency brake and reading what's going on around in the front. And it's worked together with the cameras from the windscreen here. You have a camera that read the traffic speed limit signs and also stay between the lanes, all the safety features. Plus here you have some sensors for light and raining. And let's don't forget to tell you that this car comes with the latest safety feature, highway drive assist. I tested it and I will add it in the test drive video. Definitely check out the test drive video to see how it works, this autopilot system from Kia, because it's one of the best. Anyway, other than that, on the lower end, what I like very much is these areas here in black glossy, and one of my favorite fog lamps out there on the market. They look super cool, a fog lamp split in two. They look really interesting. I don't know, it looks like a real headlamps, like a normal headlamps, but small. It's really interesting, really love it. 6 sensors for parking and safety features. Those are the new design for the headlamps. Daytime running light here, which will be replaced by turning signal. And a little bit lower, you have of course the low beam and the high beam down here, which are adaptive. High beam, low beam can adapt itself, but you can see it comes with this interesting new design. So overall, the front end, and if you look at the car in general, platform of the car, it's basically the same, kind of the same shape as the previous version, but just a few changes here and there. And also the car, it's a little bit more aerodynamic than before. Go on the side, I'm pretty happy that they keep those protection around the wheels. Here we have it in black on the GT-Line version, which is very useful because it will protect the paint of the car, but somehow managed to make the car look still good. Down here you have also protection. 19-inch wheels, by the way. It starts at 17 up to 19. We have the 19-inch wheels on the GT-Line version, top of the range version, but you can get it also from 17 up to 19. And of course it comes with new rims, so they adapt the rims exactly as they have it on the electric lineup. They add it also on Sportage, so you have a few other different choice to get, which look really interesting and pretty unique. Of course, ventilated brake discs on the front and normal brake caliper, and you have 235 with 50 R19 on the tires. And down here some black insertions on the lower part. On the rear, the same story, you have these arches to protect in black glossy, and of course on the rear the car comes also with brake discs and normal brake calipers, but the brake discs are a little bit smaller. Now up here, if you go a little bit higher on the mirror, you can see that the mirror is also painted in black. I really love the mirror. I really think it looks super spectacular, super sporty, very sharp edges and lines. It looks really cool. Here on this side you can see the blind spot light, which is very useful, and also the shape of the mirror look incredible. Plus the mirror look in general like a premium car. And I like also the leg of the mirror that it's installed right here on the door, that allow you to have a better visibility, even though the window is split somehow here. the visibility is not that bad. Otherwise, around the windows, black glossy up and down. The transition here, it's in black glossy. Tinted windows, and I really like that this one, it's extended in the back and it's ending like this, because you will see the visibility from the interior is quite good. Otherwise, handles, you saw it before. The sound, this is the sound, basically the same as the previous version, it's quite good. Also on the rear, the same story, sound good. Up here, the roof rails in black glossy. On the GT line, there is the radio antenna. It comes also with panoramic glass roof. I will show you a little bit later when we get inside. And here you have those black glossy lines that continuing on this spoiler, some black glossy on the both sides and tinted windows on the rear. What I like very much on this Sportage is that the wiper, it's under here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's under this spoiler. So when you wash the window in the back, it will come from inside there. It's of course heated area, and also improve the look of the car and improve the aerodynamic. Here is the brake light, LED light, a little bit lower. Again, some nice black line that somehow blend together the tail lights, the new tail lights, which look really good, really modern. And I will show you in a second also the hazard light. But first I want to show you how they look without the hazard light on. Kia, new writing, Sportage here in letters, GT line, pretty cool. Down here you have a normal halogen light, a yellow light, so I'm not sure why they didn't choose to get the LED light. Here's the reverse camera, fog lamp, reverse light, 6 sensors on the rear as well for the safety features and other safety functions. And then you have also the same insertions around here, some light reflector and some black glossy in this area insertion on the bumper down. And because this is a pure petrol, you can see the exhaust pipe, it's right here on the right side. But otherwise, overall, if you look at the car, it looks modern, it looks quite nice. Let me turn on the hazard light and I will show you how they look. It's very simple to turn it on, so now you can see it. I like it because they are so powerful and they look like crystal. If you look closer, they're kind of a crystal design. They look really, really nice. Also on the side here, on the mirror, very big place, so they're quite visible. And also in the front, you can see they replaced the daytime running lights, so they're quite long and visible from the distance. Yeah, overall, I would say it's a pretty modern and attractive car for 2025. So now let's talk a little bit about the door before we go inside. On the upper side, on the back here, you have some plastic but very nice trim. So the trim look good. Here you have the handle in chrome, look great, feel good. And then here you have this Alcantara in this area, which feel really good quality. And also here you have soft material. So exactly where it's really matter, you have soft and nice material. Here you have the button for the window. So from here you can fold down the window. Here you have heated seats, free position. Down here you have some storage space for your drink. Not too much storage space, but you can get your drink right there. A small drink. And here you have the Harman Kardon speakers, very good sound system. Also this is optional. And then the window, it's split in two. One is fixed, one can be fold down. The thing is that there are not double glass, so it's a single glass. That's something to keep in mind. Also in the front, it's single glass. So from my test drive, I did notice that they can improve a little bit the sound insulation inside. Otherwise, very big entrance. I love the entrance, it's huge. You can go inside very easy because they install the windows on the door and not on the body of the car. So when you want to go inside, you can go very easy. Also, you have some aluminum plate at the entrance. I love the seats. The seats look lovely on this GT line version. They have around 5 or 6 configuration of seats you can get for textile material. You can get a lot of configuration between this leatherette and Alcantara, and you can get it in Europe even as real leather, animal leather. But I think the GT line version have the most beautiful seats, configuration of seats. And here on the GT line you have the leatherette plus the Alcantara here on the side. And then here you remember this is the handle to adjust the seats. You have 2 Isofix for childs here in the back. There are perforated seats and heated seats here in the back, and this configuration of white with black look really, really good. I think they fit it really nice. Plus I like very much that in the middle there it's a flat place, even for a third person can stay there. And even the transmission tunnel is not that big, so you can have a third person there without any problem. I will show you in a second. And of course, if I go inside, you can see how easy I go inside, and I can move around in the car without any problem because it's plenty of space. Here in the middle you have the armrest with two cup holders, some leather here, which is great. I like that. And here behind the front seats you have some plastic. Down here you have some storage space, some hooks. Up here you have a place where you can hold or put your jacket or wherever. It looks really interesting. Then you have USB-C here on both sides, here and also on the driver's side. And here in the middle you have the vents, plus you have the possibility to set up the climatic system from here. You can see the temperature, and down here you have some storage space, but you don't have any USB or 12-volt port, so the USBs are here on the front seat. Now I want to show you something, guys. Let's go in my position. The seats is adjusted already in my driving position. I'm 173 centimeters. I'm not so tall person, but I have huge amount of space. That's why I told you the space in the trunk, practicality is great, and also the space as a person here. I can stretch. Look, the legs under my under the front seat. Also on the head, I have like 5 fingers over my head. The cool thing is that I can adjust this. You remember, which is great. I can make it straight, I can put it all over on the back, and overall I can find my position very easy, and it's very comfortable being here in the back. Going in the middle, it's quite the same. I still have place on my knees, and I can stay also with my legs somehow together. Not huge amount of space. I like very much that here in the middle it's quite soft, so it's quite good even for a third person. But on the back, of course, it's a little bit more stiffer. The space on the head is relatively good. I have like 5 fingers, good space here. But of course, maybe for long trips I can stretch also the hand somehow. Maybe for very long trips will be uncomfortable, but for short medium trips should be very fine. Panoramic glass roof look phenomenal. I have to tell you guys, the panoramic glass roof is just gorgeous. So you have a very nice ambient. Being here in the back and seeing this panoramic glass look really, really good. Also here you have LED lights on all parts, handle, hook, and of course you can see the dashboard, which look really modern and nice. And here they make some bigger changes because the center console is different. No more black glossy, no more fingerprints and stuff like that. Even though I'm happy that they still keep a lot of physical buttons, so this is a good point. Love to have physical button and easy to change different settings, so these cars still keep that. It comes with a new steering wheel, which look fantastic. I'm a big fan of those kind of steering wheel, flat up and down, good grip, good configuration of colors. So overall, very modern. I really wouldn't change anything regarding the dash and the design. As I promised you, I will show you the window. So you can see here in the front is no double glass, it's single glass, also on the front, also on the rear, but they work really quick. Here in the front, it's a kind of a different story because here is no more plastic as in the back. Here it's soft material, quite interesting trim. Again, the same Alcantara here, nice material. Here the same leather soft material where it's really matter. You have the handle here, you have 2 positions to save the position of the seats because you have electric adjustable seats. Here you have plenty of buttons. Those are to adjust electric the mirror. You have lock and unlock button, lock the window, and those are the button for the windows. Down here you have some storage space for, you can see I take my drink here, so you can make an idea how much space you have. I would say it's plenty of space to put different things. Some light reflector, another speaker, some aluminum at the entrance, aluminum pedal on this GT-Line version, which is great. And here you have the fuse box. Here you have the button to open the trunk, traction control, electronic handbrake. I love that. Physical button for all those stuff. Easy to adjust, easy to set. Here is the vents, also manual, but very good quality. Some ambient light, interesting trim in gray around here, and also here on the dash you have soft material almost almost everywhere. Here some plastic, but here on the side you have soft material. Anyway, you don't touch those things, so yeah, it doesn't matter. Overall, the seats are electric, so you can see you can adjust the seats electrically here, very easy in every position you want, even the lumbar position. The same beautiful seats, same configuration as on the rear. I really like the headrest because they have this nice shape. You can sit on those seats really comfortable. And you have the GT-Line, you have perforated seats. This time in the front they are ventilated, they are heated seats, which is great. It helps you a lot in the summer, in the winter. And you have here Alcantara side support. They are a little bit brighter and super comfy. Now let's go inside. You can find your position very easy of driving, and what I like very much on this car is the fact that you have a tall driving position. The dashboard is a little bit lower, which will help you to see very well around the windows. So the visibility is extremely good. So I wouldn't complain about the position of driving, about every single arrangement around here. If you come here, I will close the door. I want to show you also the visibility around the windows a little bit so you can make an idea. This is the view. This is the view in the mirror. Also the A-pillar, not too big, doesn't bother you too much, even though this window is split in two. But I like very much that the windshield, it's kind of square and you have a very good visibility. And the fact that the dashboard sits a little bit lower, you have a good visibility outside. There is the head-up display, by the way, directly on the windshield, so you can see it pretty well. I like it. In the nighttime, you can also turn it off if you want to. Here you have another speaker, and this is the way it looks around the window. So I love the fact that in the back you have a big window, so the visibility it's very, very good. If you look in this mirror in the middle, it's one of my favorite view. Look at this, the mirror, it's like made special for that window in the back. It's so big, it's so nice, and it feels also good when you adjust it. Now up here, by the way, you have a huge mirror. I like that. And you have also a light. I think this is the second halogen light after the number plate which you find in the car. Otherwise everywhere it's LED, and also here you have SOS button, some microphones in this area, and of course you can open the panoramic glass roof from here, which have a pretty big opening, and you can choose also how much you want to open it. And you can also close the curtain from the back if you want to close it. You can close the curtain, super simple, physical button. That's why it's very important. Many people love physical button, and this car have plenty of them. And I'll show you right now in the center console. Here you have some plastic on the side, but very nice ambient light inserted around here and also around those edges. Here you have armrest, leather, good quality. Down here you have plenty of space to put different items, and you have a 12-volt port, again, very useful. And then you have plenty of space down here. You can also retract those cup holders if you don't want them, if you want more space, or you can use it as a cup holder. Here you have huge amount of buttons. That's why I told you, this car ergonomy in this Sportage is very good. You have buttons here, buttons here, buttons here on the steering wheel, also here, so many people will be happy. And start-stop engine button, this is the wheel to put it in drive, the drive selector. Here you have downhill assist, start-stop engine button, parking sensor, auto hold, 360 degrees camera. If you press this button, you can activate the cameras, so even if you're driving, you can see the cameras. I talk about that in the test drive video, definitely check it out. But here you can see the reverse, side, rear, wide, whatever, however you want, and even 360 degrees camera. You can see what's going on around the car, just like that. So cool, so useful. And by the way, let's don't forget that this car comes also with blind spot view monitoring. That means when you turn the signal left and right, you can see what's going on in the blind spot, which is super, super useful. Now here you have ventilated seats, free position, heated seat, heated steering wheel, wireless charging for your phone, USB-C, USB-C connection, USB for connection or for connection and charging. And you can also close that if that doesn't want to have it. You can close it, super simple. The glove box, relatively big here. You can see also some information about the car. You can see also the diesel version. By the way, the price of the diesel start at around 31,500 euro with 3,000 euro discount. You can also pause the video if you want to find out all the plug-in hybrid, and the hybrid will come next, so stay close to see more infos about that. I'm not going to go in all those details because we need a lot of time, but as soon as I get those cars, we will talk about them. Speaker here on the A-pillar. Down here, I like the fact that they still keep this kind of a screen which you can turn between shortcuts and volume and those controllers, shortcut controllers, and from here you can go in different shortcuts on the multimedia, or you can switch it to climatic system, and from here you can switch the climatic system, the temperature, and the van speed, and so on. It's very easy to use. Even though it's not using physical button, it's very easy to use. The steering wheel, by the way, I forget to show you, up and down, adjustable manual, super easy. You find your position of driving super easy. And this is the new steering wheel, which is my favorite, to be honest. Love the configuration of color. It looks premium, it looks nice. It has physical buttons. It has those pedals to change the gear manually, and just in case you're wondering for what they are, you know, when you go downhill, you want to use lower gear to not use the brakes too much to get warm on the mountain, I mean. And also the engine brake in the winter when you have snowy, icy on the road will be useful. So yeah, you have it here. Then you have this button, physical button for different driving modes. So the car comes with 4 modes: eco mode, normal mode, and if you see every time you change it, it's changed also the graphics somehow, and the color, and snow mode. So every time you change those driving modes, the adaptive suspension, if you have it, it will adapt as well. And then here you have all the controllers for the autopilot. We will test it in the test drive video, definitely check it out. Here controllers for voice command and volume and telephone and so on. And you have also 4-wheel lock. What this is supposed to mean: speed up to 40 km/h will lock all 4-wheel and will distribute the power to all 4-wheel the same. So if you want to go out of the snow, mud and stuff like that, light off-road, because also the ground clearance is not that big, you can use it. It's extremely useful for ice and for many situations, at least if you live somewhere in the mountains. In the winter will be useful. The head-up display directly on the windshield look great from my point of view. Now, something that I wish to see in the future on the cars from Kia, it's that configuration of the cockpit. I love the screen, the graphic, the colors look great, but I wish to be more configurable in the future. Or I want to have the map. I want to have the full map here on the screen, and then it will be perfect. You can see the power distribution here, you can see the speed, you can see the consumption on the last trips, you can see the time, tire pressure, and so on. You can see also the directions on the navigation, but you cannot see the full map. And you can see what's going on around the car. So the system, yeah, when you activate autopilot, you can see what's going on around the car. I will show you that in the test drive, so check out that video as well. Then going here, you have the vents, physical button for the hazard light, perfect place, I like it. And a little bit higher we have, of course, the multimedia system, which look very similar with the other versions, other car versions, but the cool thing is that they bring some updates, which is fantastic. I like the fact that they position it very well. It's tilted a little bit to the driver. Perfect position from the point of view of position is very good. Here you can see, as probably you already know, when you have the navigation, you can have also different views here, like calendar, sport. You have the weather, you have also a navigation or the cameras, and the navigation have received some improvement. The cool, one of the best improvements, and I will show you in a second what kind of improvements. So from now on, they collaborate with Google. You can see also the sign here. That means the point of interest, over 1 million point of interest added from Google. So if you find, if you search for fast food, for example, restaurants or something like that, you can see it's powered by Google, so it's searching Google, and then you have not only all the restaurants in real time with all the updates from Google, but you have also pictures. How cool is that? So you can see pictures for the places where you will go, which is crazy good. I'm so happy. I always say that they should collaborate more with Google, you know? And you can search for picture, you get a lot of information, what they serve. You get also information regarding the parkings, with the prices, with, man, you get so many informations, not only for the for those, but also for the restaurants, but you can get information also for the parkings. You can see the prices here, so you can see the prices, how much you have to pay for them and stuff like that. So it's so useful. I love it. So the navigation, it's very good, and now it's better and better. And you can see also the traffic with red, because it's connected to internet. You can see the traffic information, you can see everything. I can say it's moving and it's the best on the market, but it's better and better, and with this collaboration with Google become much better. Here it's the home shortcut. Of course, you can use also the shortcuts from here if you want to. but you can go directly on the screen. This is the home page where you have the radio and FM and so on, the telephone configuration. You have phone projection, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You can connect it wireless, which is very, very good. I'm not going to do that. You have YouTube. It's not working right now because I don't have an account, but the great part is that you can watch YouTube while you're waiting for someone. Entertainment, you will have games and media and all that stuff. You have also extra games. You have voice memo, the settings of the car. Here you find the most important settings of the car from the vehicle. You have driver assistance system. So from here, you can find all the safety features, highway drive assist. You have also the driving safety, forward collision, lane assist, blind spot technology, all the safety features as in other Kia models. You find it around here. Active sound design. This is also something synthetic engine sound, which came from the speakers. So you can choose to have it a little bit larger, stronger, or less noise, depend how you want. It's cool that they add this in sport mode, will be more engaging. Climatic settings, you have some extra settings, seat settings around here. Light settings, it comes with ambient lights. So from here you can link to drive mode, or you can choose your own color however you want, which is also pretty cool. Then you have the doors here. So you have also all the settings of the doors. The digital key now, you can also unlock the car, if I'm not wrong, with an NFC key card, which is fantastic. I think if you get a ring or whatever electronic, you can unlock it with it. I think even with the phone you can unlock it, if I'm not wrong. I know that the new EV4 have that. I'm not sure if this Sportage have it as well. Probably it has. Oh yes, it has. Look, smartphone key. So yeah, you can do it with your phone as well, which is fantastic. You don't have to carry the key all the time. Now let's go back. Here you have the sound settings. So here you find some sound settings, equalizer. So this is also very cool. So you have also all that connectivity and sound settings, voice command display here. You can go to the display, you find all the settings on the display. So basically it's not looking different, much more different than the other models from Kia. Cluster and head-up display are here. General settings, you have on general settings, system info, date and time, language, keyboard, units, and so on. And you can also reset it from here, and that's it. And in general, if we go back on the last page, you have weather, so you can also watch weather. It's connected to internet, so you can see when it's raining or not. Calendar, sport, you have live score from all the sports, like football. If you look in Bundesliga or La Liga, you see in Spain where it's playing football or whatever happened in that area. And that's it in general. Yeah. The other things in car payment, vehicle diagnostic, you can see if the car has some errors and stuff like that. From up down, from here you can slide it and you can play with the brightness of the screen and some other shortcuts information. But in general, I think I show you most everything. So that was the video, guys. I hope you get some useful information from this video. If you have questions, ask me down below. I will be happy to answer you. I will have a test drive video with the same car, so definitely check out that video to get more information. Also, I hope I can get also the full hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and the diesel, so we can go in more detail with them as well, test drive, reviews, and stuff like that. So stay close to see more information. But from my point of view, as a conclusion regarding this Sportage, I would say it's a fantastic all-arounder SUV, compact, great for city, plenty of space, good technology, pretty good price for what it offers, and it still remains one of the most interesting SUV on the market even today. No wonder why they sold so many cars, no wonder why they didn't make too many changes, because the car already have pretty much a lot of great stuff. So I would say it's a welcome update with pretty cool stuff here, and that was the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will mean a lot for me. Thank you to all my members. Really appreciate. I guess we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.